YouTube, what's going on today, everybody? Back here with a quick video, and in this video we're going to be talking about what I personally want to see out of a career mode from these boxing games that we're getting. So I'm going to jump right into it. First thing I want to see, and let me say this, some of these things I'm gonna put in my what I want to see out of gameplay wise from these games. So some of these will repeat, one or two of them will repeat actually, but first thing I want to see is fighting styles, I should say. So you have your your brawler, maybe your boxer type, defensive type, point fighter type, just make each style unique, have some type of unique style to your fighter. That's definitely going to be in the gameplay as well, but you guys understand what I'm saying. Laura fights differently than Kell Brook and Errol Spence. Canelo and Triple G fight differently than Andre Ward, so just have different styles for us to choose from starting off our career. Next thing I want to see is boom, the red tapes to cover up my name. And I mean, USA Boxing, AIBA. If we can't get USA Boxing on board with us and AIBA on board with us, then we can rename the amateur organizations. That's no problem. But there definitely needs to be amateur organizations in this game. Number two, when I'm reading up my phone, this is my third time trying to make this video, but it was a fail. The first two were a fail, so I had to make some quick little notes so I don't forget what I'm talking about. But anyway, number three, the Olympics. Now I would say 90% of amateurs that have maybe a year or so experience, they want to become an Olympian. They want to, go for gold. So having the Olympics in the game definitely just gonna make the game feel more authentic, or add more depth to the career mode. So that's number three. I have these not even numbered right, but we're gonna keep rolling. Number four, grind in the amateurs. So in the amateurs, you usually start off kind of almost like in your pro career. You're gonna start off in a small gym, local tournaments, local fights. You're not gonna travel too much. And that's how I would say 95% of amateurs start off. And you're just gonna work your way up until you get to the nationals, and get to national tournaments, like the one they have in Tennessee and in Utah. The one in Utah is the big one, but you got to work your way up to those type of tournaments to eventually, so you can qualify for the Olympic trials. Going back to what I just said about adding the Olympics to make, tie everything together, so eventually just work your way up, become ranked by competing in these big national tournaments, and do your thing in the Olympic trials, and hopefully you can make the Olympics. So all of that definitely needs to be in the game for that to be smooth. And now let's say for number four, let's say you don't want to go through the amateurs. Let's say you want to maybe do a fight, or not even do an amateur fight and just go pro. There's fighters that have done that. Now this is where we get a little in depth, so that will change your whole career path. The end goal is still the same, maybe to unify and become multiple world champions in multiple divisions, unified, whatever. But if you don't go to the amateurs, your career path changes. So instead of being that young amateur that gets signed to the big promotion, and you being that young amateur and you're getting your first few fights, or maybe like, gimme fights. Now instead of you getting that gimme fight, you are the gimme fight. So you have that tough amateur that you have to fight in your first pro fight, and they're making their debut, and they have more skills than you. Their power's better, just they're overall better than you, and you have an uphill battle of having to beat this young amateur because you skip the amateur scenes. Your basics may not be the best, your technique may not be the best at this point, because you're practically an amateur and this guy has practically turned into a pro. So I think that'll be very interesting, and I hope that made sense. But pretty much, just to summarize so I get my point across, is if you don't go through the amateurs, your career should be a lot tougher than if you did go through the amateurs. So if you didn't go through the amateurs, instead of you getting the guy that's 0-5 or 0-1, you're now the guy that you may not be 0-1, but you're now the guy with the less skill than the amateur or now pro or Olympian, whatever you're gonna have across the ring from you. Now you're at an uphill battle, and you have to make this guy's spoil this amateur's pro debut, pretty much. Hopefully that made sense. So the next thing I want to see is having promotions play a big part in how your pro career goes. And for example, let's say promotion 1, their main focus is to keep you undefeated throughout your whole career. And I'm basing these things kind of off of what we're seeing now in boxing. So if you know what promotion 1 is, right off of maintaining, keeping your O, and not really worrying about the tough fights. Maybe there's a guy that's supposed to be your rival, but you don't face him until the end of his career and the end of your career. So that promotion 1 is not about giving the fans what they want. They're about keeping that up. Maybe you go down that aisle. Promotion 2, let's say they throw you into the tough fights early, maybe before you should be thrown into the tough fights. Y'all let me know if y'all know what promotion 2 is. Number 3 is a bit shady. They'll definitely maybe pay the judges, maybe not, but they'll help you out a bit on the scorecards in a close fight. So let me know. And promotion 3 could be 2 promotions that we have currently now in boxing. But let me know if y'all know one of them, and let me know if y'all know what promotion 3 is, or one of the 2. And let's say promotion 4, they'll set up the big fights when the time is right. So let me know what promotion 4 is, if you know what that is, or a promoter. So hopefully all that made sense. But promotions, just like in boxing, in real life, play a big part in boxing and in these fighters' careers. So it should play a big part in game. And last but not least, but again, this one will be also in gameplay as well. But the next thing on the list will be sponsorships, brands, the gear, the gear. The gear is going to be very important. Not very important. It's actually not. I mean, the game could live fine without gear, but it definitely be a big part. You know, it definitely make the game feel more authentic. And let's say, you know, you get a sponsorship with Nike, Rival, whoever, and, you know, promoting, doing whatever you got to do, and you earn more cash, will help you out with. I don't know what you would do with. I haven't thought that far ahead. Maybe we should definitely be getting money in game. I don't know what for. Maybe better sparring, maybe gym memberships. I'm not for sure, but definitely add those brands in the game, and have a chance to, you know, get sponsored with one of the brands, multiple brands, however they want to do it. But that's all I had. I'm gonna have to cut this up because I know it's running all over the place, but I hope everything I said made sense. If not, definitely let me know in the comments, and in the comments let me know what promotion 1, 2, 3, and 4 were that I was talking about. But YouTube, I'm out. See y'all in the next video. Peace.